Hey guys, Garrett Brian, and we are finally back at the shop, but we have a little bit of a surprise. One of our neighbors handed us a snowblower. They're not sure what's wrong with it. It might be locked up, broken. They gave it to us and say, hey, see what you can do with it. So today we're going to try to see what we can do to get this little snowblower working. I've never in my life worked on one of these, but hey, we're gonna make it happen. We have a special guest today. We got my dad over here, Gearhead Daddy over here. That sounded so bad saying it out loud, but so we're gonna actually go ahead and try to get this thing started. Right now it's completely locked up. And I'm thinking, we looked at a couple things online. We're actually going to maybe disconnect the spark plug, see what's going on there. But we're actually going to run to Walmart, get a cord so we could kind of manually try to start it and bypass this entire thing completely. But nonetheless, let's see what we're going to do. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing with this stuff. I've never worked on one of these, but if I can fix the damn car, I can fix the damn snowblowers. At least that's the theory. So that's let's see what happens. All right, guys, so we got back from the store. We bought a new extension cord so we could try to see if we could plug this into there, pretty much right here, and see if we could start this up. Because essentially we could plug that in there and then turn it on, and we don't have to manually do this. But I don't know, I don't think that's gonna work. I think we still might have to take out the spark plug, but let's see what's gonna happen. Prime it. It's in neutral. No way! All right. Wow. All right. Turn it off. Okay, so it started. I'll give it to Pops over here. He got it first try. So it does look like something's wrong with this mechanism.
We're gonna have to
unbolt
take
this.
it off, unbolt it,
okay,
and see it's locked. It's not, then we're gonna need a new wheel.
Okay, because that's good though, because that means that the engine physically wasn't locked up. It's literally just this mechanism, yes, which is awesome. All right, give it. Oh, so fuck. All right, that's crazy. Okay, cool. We'll just go ahead and get that unbolted right now. I'll get the tools for it.
You know what we need to do?
What?
When the guy is clean, close the door, set here, and open it with the song. With that. Ooh,
oh, the Fast and Furious song?
And then you pull it in.
Dude, that would be epic. That would be epic.
And then
You're
going like this and not going like with the wheels. You ain't gonna dude, the whole thing.
That'd be crazy.
I'm a visionary.
A visionary, yeah, you're a visionary.
I'm a visionary.
All right, well, we opened this up so we can get air so we wouldn't pass out, but I think it got straight into your head. It didn't get out quick enough. All right, so now that we got fresh air, go ahead and get that thing out. All right, so since it's working with this unit, we're gonna go ahead and remove this. So I'm gonna take these 8 millimeters. I think it's about goddamn. I think it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 4 of these. So we'll go ahead and get that out. By the way, guys, get yourself one of these magnetic trays. We can go ahead and put our sockets there, or go ahead and put our bolts there. Damn. That was really tight.
You know what total mean in Spanish?
What?
Total?
Total?
Yeah, the brand. You saw the brand?
Oh, what?
You know what's that mean?
Toro? No.
Total? Bull.
Bullshit?
No, bull.
Oh.
That's why it's hard to take it out, because it's a bull.
Oh, that's why it's red, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what's going on here.
No.
So it should be good.
It was stuck in here. You just need to put it on again.
Okay. But as you can see, guys, when you do pull on that thing, it'll engage, and then that allows us to turn this thing here. But it just seems like it was maybe in a bad position.
No, it was jump.
It skipped it 2 for 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll try to see. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is just line this up right here. Again, these little things are going to hook onto here, and that's what's going to be able to turn this thing. As you can see, we're gonna go ahead and line that back in. And just to confirm that it's hooking, there you go.
Basically, the problem was it was stuck because the manual mechanism.
Yep.
But we jump it with the electricity,
and
it just unlock it by itself. Manually, you can't.
Yeah, no, manually you can't. That's why it didn't work. So, really easy fix. We really only, we spent $13 on the extension cord. That's all we spent.
That's why your name is Gearhead Brian, and my name is Gear Daddy. Because Gear Daddy teaches you how to fix it.
He's taking credit now, huh?
Gear Daddy. Hey, he was always a dad before.
We're gonna later in other videos, I'm gonna be helping with something, and then it's gonna go back to this part. Oh, I teach you everything. I tell you everything. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, oh, what was that about?
Hey,
what was that about?
Without Gear Daddy, Gearhead Brian doesn't exist. You know that, right?
I don't know about that.
Oh, yes.
We're so advanced in medicine that it doesn't matter anymore.
Without Gear Daddy, you wasn't even here, bro. Like, you know, in a movie when you put a credit, you need to always put Gear Daddy first. Without me.
You see, that's why I don't have him on camera, you know? That's why I don't have him on camera. Freaking guy. Alright, so we'll get all these just lightly on. And then what I like to do is I'll evenly tighten this down. We don't need a torque
You don't
wrench.
want to torque it?
No, guys, we do not need a freaking torque wrench. Your hand's a torque wrench.
He's a torque guy. Everything, he torqued everything. Even when he tied his shoes.
Torque wrench. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3.
Somebody didn't eat breakfast.
Shut up. And all right, guys, that is literally how you fix a snowblower. Again, this was my first time doing it, but look at my dad gloating over there. But yeah, this is pretty much how you go about trying to fix a snowblower, especially on something as simple as this. Sometimes, guys, it's literally that simple. It's not a bunch of money throwing at this thing. It's not changing out spark plugs. It's not rebuilding the engine and all this other crap. Sometimes it's check the oil, make sure everything's just not, binding, whatever. The engine may have looked like it was locked up, but in this scenario, it would just misalign. We were able to electronically jump it and bypass this whole switch over here, and now it starts perfectly on its own. Super hyped that we managed to actually get this running, especially again on my first snowblower. This is not my dad's first rodeo, and as you can see, he's living up to the name. Freaking guy. Oh my god. Anyway, now we could get this back to the owner, and super hyped. Now stay tuned for more of the project builds that we're going to be doing in the shop, but regardless, hope it helped.